How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to some more Super Danganronpa, another 2! Yep, it's class trial time. The 4th class trial is upon us. So, before we start, I do have a few things to say. I woke up very recently, an hour ago, right? An hour ago, like, literally. So I'm still a little bit drowsy. I think I'm gonna wake up as the trial goes on, but hopefully I don't make any stupid mistakes while doing that. And second, I did have a minor setback today. So if you guys remember my community post that I mentioned last episode, today is Saturday the 22nd. Today is the day that I start double uploading. Today's uploads were supposed to be, and they're still gonna be, episodes 20 and 21. Which comprise the entirety of the 3rd class trial. They're super long episodes. I think you guys will not be starving for content anytime soon. I'm talking like 2 to 2.5 hour episodes. That trial was long. Episode 20, I was able to render without a problem. And the same for episode 21. The thing is, I rewatched the footage for episode 21 today. And you guys know how the CG cutscenes like executions, chapter end title cards and stuff like that are all compressed. They're all in a smaller size than the screen I'm playing at. I kind of forgot to crop the execution of the last trial, and that is unacceptable for me. So I was planning on recording twice today, but that's not gonna happen anymore, considering that my computer will have to spend 6.5 hours rendering episode 21 again. Yay. Anyways, this is not about that. This is about the 4th class trial. We're here. I'm gonna be recording this until I finish the class trial. Most likely gonna have to go after lunch because, again, it's a little late in the morning already. But we'll see how far I can take it before I have to pause. As for culprits, well, we already know the victim is Shinji. Culprits. I might have somebody in mind, but it's not as clear as the other trials. And the fact that we're playing as Syobai kind of makes me nervous about Sora. I guess we'll see where this takes us. Let's just go. Let's just go. Alright, here we are. Let's review the bullets really quickly. Also, again, sorry for my nose. When I wake up, I'm usually like this. Alright, Monochrome File 4, the victim is Shinji Kasai, the estimated time of death is unknown. We know nothing of this death, by the way. Absolutely fucking nothing. The cause of death is unknown, the place that the body was discovered is unknown, the bottom part of the body is burnt, including the fireproof suit. Yep. There's stab wounds, there's a second stab wound inside the first. There's bruises on the body, burn marks, there's a fire inside the power room. Fragments of glass, broken machines, secret staircase. There's not a whole lot of bullets this time, huh? Alibi list. Itoha's account is like the most important thing here, I figure, because Sora kind of fucking vanished after she was pushed off the top floor, and ever since then we've been playing as Syobai, who has a very important role. I just don't know which one it is. Alright, let's go. Let's see who did this. Oh yeah, what skills? Oh, we still have the same skills, okay. Crosshair speed is increased during non-stop debates and, alright, this is pretty good. Hot-blooded is really good as well, spoiler. I think I'd rather have spoiler, honestly. No, actually, this seems really good. I mean, to be fair, do we really need the maximum influence increase when we have hospitality? Not really. Yeah, I'll go spoiler. That's fine. Let's go. Let's just save again. Alright, boys and girls. Let's see who we get. Who's the culprit who killed Shinji Kasai? Let's start with the basic explanation of the class trial. I'm sure you already know, like, why the fuck do I explain this every fucking time? I seriously don't know. Alright, so we are playing as Syobai. This is gonna be wild, dude. Now then, let's first sit back and assess the situation like usual. The case is pretty much settled, so it shouldn't be hard to solve. That being said, this case sure is different from all the other ones before. I wonder how far these dimwits make it without my help. Yeah, I still haven't forgotten that you look like that, Yuki. I really don't like how close you resemble Utsura right now, so please can you, like, stop? My, isn't it too quiet in here? I know we're running low on numbers, but let's try to keep our hopes up, everyone. Just shut up. Honestly, I don't have any idea what's going on. Who's the culprit and what really happened? I'm counting on the fact that this trial is not going to be nearly as long as 3. Please. You act as if this is a surprise. I can hear you. Mikado, you two should never speak up unless it's really needed, alright? I would appreciate it if you didn't treat me the same as Mikado. A total shit show. And the people who acted as our leaders are now all gone. Not to mention, you guys are being awfully quiet this time. I was just trying to lighten up the mood. Sora? Yeah? You know, you usually let us during class trials, remember? I know I might be asking for too much, but can you do it just once more? To be honest, it's just as Yudoha says, too many of us have died. Setsuka and Shinji were always up to rally us together. Kokoro, who led us through the dark with her genius brain. Even Kanata, who I can call human in good faith, isn't here anymore. Yeah. See what I mean? I did say that. She isn't human. Yeah, and everyone except for us two aren't even trying to speak up. What do you mean? I'm doing my sincerest best to be cooperative here. Shut the fuck up. Please, I can't do this alone. Could you help me? I would like to help with the trial, but it's not like I'm particularly smart or anything. All the trials so far have been possible because I got the help of Kokoro or Kanade. I couldn't have done it alone. Sora, don't disregard Syobai like that. If I'm being honest with myself, I still don't have any idea what happened in this case. Let's all think together. I know we've suffered another loss, but we aren't dead yet. We even survived 3 imprisonment. So if we work together, we'll be sure to... Work together to do what? It's gonna be one of the Void's plans anyway, and one of us will die again. Yuki, I know you're sad because Shinji's dead, but are you really going to give up just like that? I said this before, but don't lose hope. There is a way, I know it. Fine, I'll at least pretend to have hope. I really don't like this. I sincerely hope he changes and fast. The things are not going well. We have Syobai! What? We still have Syobai. Even he doesn't want to die, right? So he'll solve the trial for us, unless he's the culprit. Well, he isn't really the type to do the dirty work himself unless no one else is up for it. This is like the longest the trial has gone for without us discussing the actual case. Is everybody that, like, confused? To be fair, this case is a little strange, I'll admit, but like, it's not something stop-worthy. So we probably have to figure out some stuff on our own until he feels that it's necessary to cooperate. Alright, I'm sorry, I guess I was being a bit too down. Yoriko said it well, we can't just die here. Let's use our heads together like we always did. There's no need for that. We already have our culprit. What? Yuki! You're the culprit, aren't you? Oh! Oh, alright, Nikkei! Coming in with the heat! What? Yuki's the blackened? Care to explain this fucking nonsense? Yo, Yuki, my boy, chill! Yeah, you've been quiet this whole time and now you say you know the culprit? Don't play dumb with me. You know you can't when we were both there at the crime scene with Shinji when it happened. What do you mean? Explain yourself. This is a class trial, so we should all be on an equal footing for there to be a logical discussion. So allow me to explain everything that happened before and after Shinji's death. But before that, I'd like to emphasize the fact that the person who's most connected to this case is me. So you say you yourself are a key to this case, hmm? Some of you already know this, but after we were just freed from our imprisonment, I picked up my book in the oracle room, just like always, when I found something peculiar written inside mine. Something peculiar? It said that one of us was actually helping Void behind our backs, right? Oh, I see. So that's your basis. If Shinji is dead, it can't be him. If Shinji is dead, it can't be him, and the way Yuki is acting is really suspicious. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Although, given Yuki Maeda's importance in this whole thing, which is still not fully explained, by the way, I don't fucking know if that's the right call.
What? I never even heard.
You know how it's been so close to spilling the beans ever since this chapter started?
I remember. I also recall that Nikkei suspected Shinji as the spy.
The people I gathered in the meeting room already knew this info. I also told you that I would try to speak with Shinji alone as a Void member. And just like I promised, I called Shinji over to the power room. I was trying not to be too direct with Shinji, and things were going smoothly. But unbeknownst to us, Yuki had snuck in and was eavesdropping on us.
What?
Oh really? You don't even know what actually happened! If you're gonna be like that, then I believe I also do have a say in this. As you said, I was definitely in that room when it happened. But I was unconscious because somebody had ambushed and stunned me.
Somebody ambushed you? When?
Right after we had that conversation in the meeting room. I lost consciousness, and when I came to, I was already in the power room. Do you have any proof? I do. Hey, it's me. It's me, Syobai Hashimoto. What was that? Because of your statement just now, my statement of you being in the power room was proven to be true. But can you do the same to your statement of you being ambushed? How could I prove that? I don't even know who attacked me! What good are those words if you can't even prove them? You went to the power room because you wanted to. What? That's just...
So, then what? What happened after Yuki showed up?
While I was distracted with Yuki, Shinji suddenly attacked me.
Shinji attacked you?
What the fuck is going on? It was right then that I lost consciousness, so I don't actually know what happened after that. But one thing I can say for sure is that when I came to, Shinji was dead and Yuki had disappeared.
By those statements, Yuki is no doubt the Blackened.
Yuki, is this true? Did you really kill Shinji? Of course it's not true! Why would I kill Big Bro? Well, at least this got him out of his slump. Defend yourself, my guy. And tell us. Tell us what happened after I passed out. Nothing. Yeah, just like Nikkei said, it did look like Big Bro took Nikkei down. I don't know if it was because he was the traitor, but I was afraid I was gonna get attacked as well. So I ran away. Is that all? Yeah, I don't know why or how Big Bro died, okay?
Then who killed Shinji?
I don't know. If both of them are telling the truth, then we must have a third party that is the true culprit. No, we don't need the existence of a third party to explain this case.
Sora!
Nikkei, you say that after you woke up, Shinji was already dead and Yuki had disappeared. Yep. And what did you do afterwards? What do you mean? Of course I just ran away because I got scared. I thought I was gonna get killed when he attacked me after all.
Nikkei, allow me to say the very words you just said to Yuki.
But can you prove it? What? If Yuki killed Shinji, that means you were there unconscious while the crime had occurred. Yeah. Even if you were knocked out, don't you think it's weird that Yuki would murder someone when he didn't know when you were going to wake up or not? Rather, you had the perfect chance to kill Shinji after Yuki left. Not to mention you were left alone with Shinji in that room. Yeah, so I'm gonna be blunt and say it. I do think Nikkei is the main suspect of this case. For multiple reasons. But I think that this was an accidental kill. It wasn't like a deliberate choice. At least I think so. I might be absolutely wrong though, but we'll see. A way to prove my words. Well, I can't say I have such a method. But when I woke up, Shinji was dead with blood spewing out of his neck. That much I can say for sure.
So you're saying you're not the culprit?
Of course. At least I have no reason to kill him. And you're suggesting I have?
Both of you shut up! We can't solve anything if we're just shouting meaningless words at each other.
We gotta use logic to deduce stuff. Oh, look at Yoriko. Look at Yoriko. Look at the Maya Fey of this game. Let's go.
I think Nikkei is the suspicious one here. I mean, can we even believe his words on there being an insider to the Voids?
I like since we're playing as Syobai, we're just listening in. It's pretty funny.
Perhaps he was trying to break our group's harmony with those words and plotting to get rid of Shinji. What the hell is wrong with you, Sora? Did I do something to you? What would I gain from lying like that? Just that I can't trust you. You are the culprit, after all. You're a Void. Of course you're the culprit. What? Sora?
Ooh, Sora, what happened? Sora, what happened to you? What did you see underneath that ground?
Don't you think it's weird that he suddenly suspects Yuki for everything out of nowhere? You think so too, right, Yuki?
Sora, is something wrong? You're kind of acting a bit...
Hey, so is this the friendship and trust you guys were talking about? I mean, who could I blame? I'm a bloody criminal. I should be glad that you'd even listen to me. Well, I'm sorry that a fucking sinner like me tried to save your asses. Stop it, Nikkei and Sora, that one was too far. Please, everyone, let's try to stay focused on the trial and save the unrelated stuff for later, okay? No, he's the culprit, I'm sure of it. How about we all vote for me? Let's all just fail the trial and just die together. Ah, shit, here we go again. I thought they could last for at least 5 minutes, but nope. Guess I have to step up and do something, as if I haven't got more annoying stuff to deal with.
Oh, okay, so we're actually getting a non-stop debate with Syobai.
Alright,
let's just do this so we don't have to look at it again. I know how this works. This is like my 3rd class trial in like 5 days. It's crazy. Here we are. I really don't know which one this is. Yoriko's account is that Sora vanished, right? I should have read that. In case the culprit. Why did I fire on accident? Sorry. I just pressed Z on accident. Or the one who was with Shinji's the last, that's why. Okay. Weren't you in the better position to murder Shinji than Yuki? You got no proof, it's just speculation. The logic applies to the same to Yuki as well. Okay. In the power room, that happened. But when I think about it, somebody just contradicted that, I'm guessing it's the fire. Where do I shoot that? Let me think. Okay, so it's in the case the culprit. Blah blah blah. All right, let me see. Hold up. Let me just read it again. Why is that? You're the one who was with Shinji the last. I really don't know. I think it has to be you've got no proof. It's either this one or the second one. I'm gonna try the second one first. Nope, it's not that. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna enjoy playing as Syobai here. Seriously, what is it? This case is immediately really weird. Maybe it's just because I've just woken up. But he's talking about the burning, right? I'll try it a second time. The power room, that happened. Okay. What is that? It's a fire. He's talking about the fire. It has to be. Oh, I should have read Yoriko's account in more detail. I'm stupid. That was like the one bullet I didn't see. Okay. I don't, but it has to be the burn mark. I'm gonna try it the second time, but I don't really care about the high score, but... Oh, alright, so it is that. I knew it was the right bullet, I just didn't know the right statement. I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. Also, that, no, that's wrong. Fantastic. Let's go. Syobai's just so condescending. Let's go. Hey, Albino, what's gotten into you? Syobai? How can you be so sure that the reporter was the last one to be with Shinji Kasai? It's almost as if you actually witnessed the entire thing. Yeah, Syobai. Yuki himself said it, remember? When he woke up, only he was there with Shinji. That's only if we assume nobody else interfered after the reporter left. How the heck can you not remember the fire? If we're going by your words, the Yomiuri was the last one to leave the place, so he must have been the arsonist. So reporter, give us the news. Did you cause the fire? Of course not. I know nothing about how the place got on fire. That's wrong. He must have caused it. And why are you so dead set on that? And Syobai, why are you interrupting our discussion? I thought that you weren't interested in our business. Shut up and mind your own business. We'll take care of it from here. Dude, Sora saw something, and I don't like it. Is it just me, or did Sora get, really scary? Sora, I think you need to calm down. I get it, we all hate Syobai, but this is a class trial. We should listen to him at the very least. Oh yeah, Syobai even won against Kanade. Syobai, you're being our hero again, right? Shut up, I'm doing this because I want to save time, idiot. If I just do nothing, this whole trial will consist of pointless fighting between you people. Besides, there's something I need to check out immediately after the trial. Hey, what's that? Now, let's get to talking, Albino. You said that even if there was a third party involved, it's obvious who's the culprit. And how can you be so sure of it? Every case could have an infinite number of variables that have yet to be uncovered. The you I knew all this time wouldn't do something as stupid as this. No, maybe you just overestimated me? I just believe that Yuki is not the culprit. But Sora, that is a baseless claim. By that reasoning, there is no reason to believe that Nikkei is the culprit either. Oh, she is pissed. That's the first time I see Sora lose her cool. Oh, would you just shut up? Why is it always me getting scrutinized? Because you kind of deserve it. I'm no Kokoro Mitsume, but I'd say I'm also pretty good at reading people's minds. And you, Albino, are acting very anxious right now. No, I think you got the wrong idea. Now what? No, why in the world would you be anxious right now? Yuki Maeda and Nikeo Muri are debating right now, and why should you be anxious about that? Wait, Syobai! Just to be sure, you better not be suggesting Sora's the culprit, are you? Sora, the culprit? Hell if I know. So you don't know? You think I'm superhuman or something? To solve something, I need to deduce it. To deduce something, I need clues. So in order to solve this trial, we need to talk about it more. Dig for hidden clues instead of fighting. So I see why we're playing as Syobai this time. Sora kinda lost her logical reasoning. What the hell happened to her? That's not the protag I know. Hashtag not my Sora. Is that why we're playing as Syobai? Because Sora just kinda lost it? And we know that Syobai is not the culprit? I couldn't have said it better myself, but doesn't it feel kind of odd when it's coming from Syobai? Okura knew the culprit from the start, you know. Guys, Shobai's right. I think we're a bit too heated right now. Don't you feel ashamed of yourselves? Even Syobai knows this isn't the right thing to do. How about we calm down and start over? And Teruya, you haven't even said a word since we arrived here. Could you please participate? You don't need my help, because I won't be of any help. Just treat me like I'm a nobody from now on. Gotcha, Kingdom Hearts reference. Teruya, my boy.
Wake the fuck up!
And why are you suddenly so depressed about this? It's your life on the line too, you know. If he doesn't want to participate, just leave him be. He probably just wants to collect himself before his inevitable doom. So is everyone just breaking character now? Yeah, apparently. I mean, Yuki isn't. Yuki's descent into despair had started way before. But like, Teruya? Wait. Yeah, that is weird. Why is everybody breaking character? It just dawned on me. If Hiroha hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have thought about it like that, but isn't it bizarre? Like, it came out of nowhere. Sora's sudden turn and Teruya's depression, and Terry's depression, I kind of found it somewhat natural since he felt it what he wanted to do, but Sora being like this has no reason to be. It's bizarre. Alright, I'll apologize to Nikkei. How about we talk this over once more? I agree completely with Syobai that this isn't like you. We should have acted more reasonably. Now then, instead of pointing fingers at each other, we should look at this at, what direction should we take? I guess you aren't quite the leader type, Yuriko. Since I want to end this quickly, consider this a trait. There are only 3 people related to this case. You don't need to worry about anyone else. Yuki Maeda, Nikkei Yuri, and the albino girl. Talk about what each of these 3 did over the last few hours and the case is finished. Everyone else is innocent. Syobai, may I return the very words you said to me? How can you be so sure of that? Instinct. What? I got good instincts. Well, I am half joking right now. You think this is funny? We need logical proof right now, not some nonsensical jokes. Are they fucking kids or something? Do I really have to spell everything out? Guess I've got to show them the proof. The proof that everyone else other than those 3 are innocent. I'm guessing it's the alibis? I could get a few alibis. Iroha and Yuriko were together, Teru and Mikado, yeah. Bubblehead. I'm talking to you, Bubblehead. Oh, are you talking about me? Honestly, I know that's kind of like a bad nickname, but I find it kind of heartwarming. It's a cute nickname for Iroha. Wait, how would you know that if you don't call me by my name? Quit your yapping. Tell them your account that you told me during the investigation. Oh, you mean the one about the alibis, right? Oh, so you've been investigating as well, Syobai? I mean, you always did your best while nobody was looking, granted. Alibi? What alibi? Well, Syobai asked me our whereabouts since lunchtime until the body announcement. I've been with Yuriko this whole afternoon, and Teru and Mikado were in the break room together, right? Hmm? Oh, I see. Because I was with Iroha and Teru was with Mikado, we all have sound alibis. So everyone excluding us 4 will be our prime suspects. Nice work, Syobai. And those suspects would be Nikkei, Yuki, and Sora. You heard him, so you 3 should quit your bullshit and tell us what you've been doing. Wow. I'm guessing this is gonna be like one of the fastest trials because Syobai is taking the lead. And I don't think anybody is as clever as Kanade. I think it's gonna be... I don't know, we'll see. Ready? Sever everything I did. Called Shinji to the power room and I was talking with him. I passed out after getting attacked by Shinji. And when I woke up, Shinji was dead, I got startled and I ran away. Okay. Same for me. I got attacked by someone, and because it looked like Big Bro was attacking Nikkei, I fled the place on the spot. Okay. I was investigating the top floor and met Yuriko. After we spoke for a little while, I stayed there. Okay. There's only one thing I need to think about. Did their statements match the alibis I investigated? I think it's Iroha's account, right? On Sora. So Sora's definitely lying. Nope. I am not doing well. Again, I woke up a bit ago. Well, it's definitely Sora, because Sora... she met Yuriko, but she didn't stay up there. Oh, right, it's Yuriko's account. I'm stupid, because... didn't Yuriko say that Sora disappeared? Again, my head has the right statement, but the wrong bullet. Reminder that I got a C in the last try. Let's see if I can get even less this time. Wait, what did you just say? What? I just said I was investigating. On the top floor, you said. Weird. Kind of contradictory, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. What you just said contradicts what the hostess said a while ago. What I said? You talked with Albino Girl, right? Asked her where she was all this time and all that? And you said you parted ways with Albino on the top floor and waited near the stairs afterwards. But she never came down and no sign of her on the top floor. That's what you said, correct? So you were eavesdropping, you creep! Putting aside how creepy Syobai is, if that is indeed true, then our dear Sora would be lying to us right now.
No way! So what's the deal here, Albino? So did Sora really... Wait, there must have been some mistake. There's no way that Sora's the culprit. I never said anything about her being the culprit. Where'd you get that idea? Well, there's one thing for sure. Albino girl went to the power room, culprit or no. And she's hiding that from us for some reason. So why don't we clear that up first?
Alright, let's go!
I never liked Syobai. And I'm not the culprit, that I can swear is the truth. If you really suspect me that much, then I will personally cut down your words.
This is a oh my god, this is so cool, it just dawned on me. It's a protagonist show-off. Alright, I do know how this works, but I still think this is the worst incarnation of the rebuttal showdown to date, so... I think Lineage was not cooking when he made this. The first one was a bit better, because it was more like the original. Let's try this. Alright, let me see the arrows. Now it has to be Iroha's account, dude. Alright. Whoa, talk about being desperate. But it doesn't matter, she keeps saying something that contradicts the evidence. That's all I gotta focus on. Yoriko somehow missed me. There we go. I'll take it. Ooh, I really don't like that rebuttal showdown. I've expressed my distaste for it before, but like, it's not that it's terrible, it's just not good. You didn't come down. Or did you mean to say you didn't come down using the stairs? I don't get what you're trying to say. I meant I didn't even come down at all. I literally meant I stayed there investigating. Then how would you explain what Bubblehead saw? What? Who, me? You said so, right? That albino girl fell from the top floor. Yeah, but that... Wait, hold up. What did you just say? Sora fell from up there? Well, I'm not entirely sure if it was actually Sora, but shortly after we each picked our books, I was on the first floor and went out, and as I was going up, I saw someone falling from above.
And you're saying that someone is Sora?
You think this is some kind of joke? If someone actually fell from that height, we would have had a trial for 2 dead people right now. There's no way someone could survive that kind of fall. I know, you're right. What? So what are you trying to say? I'm being totally honest here, please, so please hear me out. I don't know how it happened, but she just went through the ground and disappeared. Somebody bring a doctor or something. She's clearly lost her mind.
I love that when Iroha says this, everybody thinks she's crazy. But as soon as Syobai is 100% about to corroborate that, as soon as Syobai says so, everybody's gonna be like, oh my god. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I really did see it. I saw Sora disappear through the floor. Didn't you say just now that you weren't quite sure it was Sora? Why are you changing the story? Because I saw a whole lot of white. By Bubbleshead's words, we can see that albino girl fell from the top floor to the power room. What? What kind of idiots do you think we are? I thought you were the smart one here. This isn't some fantasy, this is reality we're dealing with. Is it? Reality, huh? What difference does that make? I mean, we're technically not in reality right now, are we? What? How did you? Did the reporter spread the news already? Well, how I knew that fact isn't the issue right now. Ooh, man is scary. The important thing is, as long as we're in a virtual world, what she said isn't so impossible. I'm not saying that everything is possible just because we're in a virtual world. There are some rules and logic behind all this. Phasing through the floor and then suddenly teleporting does sound pretty unrealistic. But considering the tower's structure, the power room should be located under the first floor. Under that, there should be another room. Oh, the hidden staircase, okay.
If you push the wall with the cracks inside the power room, there are stairs that lead to another floor below. And at the end of those stairs, there's a door that seemingly leads to a secret room, but it won't open. Just like the main entrance of the tower while we were trapped.
So, I failed to see how that makes any difference. If Sora did fall through the first floor and went below, then she might have arrived at that place beneath the power room.
If there's a room below the power room connected to it, that means you can enter the power room through that place.
Wait, even if there were some stairs leading below to the power room, that doesn't necessarily prove there's a room beneath it, right?
The stairs might have been there for decoration or something. Though there's no definite proof about that place's existence. I do have some clues supporting the phasing theory.
What do you mean?
I tested it myself when I dropped my lighter from the top floor, just like Bubblehead said. The lighter was nowhere to be seen.
What? So you mean the lighter also went through the floor and disappeared? Just like Iroha said happened with Sora? Are you sure about that? Maybe you just missed it.
I do agree that it is a ridiculous theory. Didn't have time to experiment it thoroughly. Though this evidence does increase the credibility of this theory. And we actually have someone who can testify whether it's true or not. Albino should know herself if it actually happened to her.
Sora, did you really go to the power room? Why? I don't know what you're talking about. Did she lose her memory again? And even if I really did go through the floor and arrived under the power room, how would I have survived such a fall?
That's if you consider the problem from a realistic point of view. Considering we're working with what if you went through the actual fucking floor, don't you think asking about fall damage is pointless? It's virtual reality. The sky is literally limitless.
This cannot be called conclusive reasoning. You must calculate the case through logic and order. You're basically throwing everything out the window and saying because virtual reality. To be fair, how could any of this be seen as logical reasoning? If what you said was true, then I doubt there's even any meaning to this trial anymore.
You think I'm the one who makes these damn rules? Believe me, I don't want to do it this way any less than you do. Sure, the rules are basically non-existent, but who cares? All's well that ends well, I'd say. I'm all for it. It's the most efficient route. If I can pin down the culprit and end this class trial, who cares about how we reach that conclusion? Even ignoring all that, suppose my reasoning really is complete BS. Then why the hell are you getting so flustered about it? Look around, albino girl. Take a look at what's become of this trial.
Sora, you did it, right? Well, there is no denying at this point that Sora is the prime suspect of this case. No, you're wrong. Shut the hell up, Mikado! How did we even arrive here? Wasn't this trial about Nikkei and Yuki suspecting each other?
I told you, this case is literally about 3 people. Yuki Maeda, reporter, and albino girl. Nikkei Yomiuri and Yuki Maeda testified that they both lost their consciousness. So the only person who was awake to see the whole thing was albino.
So unbeknownst to Yuki and me, Sora was related to all this?
No wonder you're confused. We didn't even have all the info yet.
Sora.
Now speak. Tell me what you did in this case.
There's one thing I need to ask. Iroha, you say you saw me fall from above. But didn't you also say that you were with Yoriko this whole afternoon? What? Yeah, I met up with Yoriko after I saw the whole thing. Sora, answer me. Don't tell me you didn't. Did you really? Are you really the culprit? Yoriko, I'm not the culprit. The culprit is Nikkei. What? You're still on about... No, you're the culprit. There's literally no other way. I'm not bluffing this either. It's only because of something only I know about. Oh. Okay, see, here's the thing. I don't think Lineage is gonna kill off Sora, especially after having her literally display heavenly luck. Sora has to survive until chapter 6, and that's like a must. And I think Mikado knows that too. So even if Sora was the culprit, I think he would try to divert this somehow, like Tsumugi did for Kaede. Still though. Again, like I said, my prime suspect for this was Nikkei, even though I didn't know all of it. And I still hold it, because one, Yuki would simply just not kill Shinji, and Sora's the protagonist. Well, not anymore apparently, I don't fucking know why. I don't even know if we're actually gonna play as Sora again after this. I kind of want to believe we are because I really like Sora. I'd say she's already my favorite protagonist in the Danganronpa series. Again, that still could change in Chapter 6. Or 5 or 6 or whatever. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So you did do something. What does she mean by that? Though we can't confirm whether she's the culprit or not. One thing's for sure, this case went through a lot of people's hands.
Please explain, Sora.
As if deduced, I did go to the power room, and I saw it. Shinji bleeding on the ground with Yuki running away from him.
Yuki? What are you talking about?
Yuki, you can't hide it anymore. If you don't tell us the truth, we can't proceed with this trial anymore.
No way. Wait, what? So Sora and Yuki were accomplices or something? I don't believe it. You saw my crime. There must have been some mistake.
My crime, huh? So you did attack Shinji Kasai.
Yuki?
What? Yuki attacked Shinji?
See, I told you, Yuki's the one. I think we might have to hear what happened from Yuki before we listen to Sora's story.
Well, this is getting messy. Guess I gotta hear their stories first.
Non-stop debate?
Yep.
That's 3, making a mental count for when I have to edit this. So I don't forget stuff again. I'm guessing it's gonna be Discharge the Glass. But we'll see. I saw it myself. Shinji lying on the ground bleeding from his neck and Yuki running away from the crime scene. Yuki was the blackened. Oh yeah, why the hell would I stab Big Bro? True. Give it the monitor file, mention the wound on the neck. Oh! Yeah, okay, I see it. We shouldn't put emotion in the equation, but with no definitive proof, I think I'll have a hard time believing Yuki's the killer. Okay.
Someone like Yuki Maeda is terrible at lying. He's going to panic and make a mistake eventually. I just need to catch when it happens.
I love how to the point Syobai is. This is so weird, but I'm loving this trial as well.
No sharp weapons, my ass. The floor was literally full of them.
The floor was full of weapons?
I assume you're talking about the glass shards. Yeah, though I wasn't able to find one that had blood on it due to the fire. The weapon is 100% one of those shards.
But I still wouldn't have any reason to stab Big Bro.
You know what's funny? Nobody here even said that Shinji Kasai was stabbed to death. The girl only said he was attacked, and the reporter said he was on the floor dead. And you're the only one who's saying he was stabbed. Why is that?
What? Well, if you look at Big Bro's neck, the wound is...
Sure, the neck did have a deep stab wound, but do you really think anyone else other than me noticed that?
What do you mean?
Stab wound? Yuki, what are you talking about?
The wound on Shinji's neck wasn't a stab wound. It was more like a cut, wasn't it? Yuki, what the fuck are you hiding?
What's going on?
Okay, here's what I'm thinking happened now. Yuki did try to kill Shinji for whatever fucking reason, I don't know. And Nikkei stole the kill for a very particular reason.
Idiots as usual. I'm not even surprised at this point. I've got to wonder, is it even worth explaining to them?
It has to be this, right?
Simply put, one's a cut and the other's a stab wound. And not, as I expected, you all went through there, you all thought there was only a cut in his neck. But there's a stab wound beneath it at a similar angle. Judging by its the stab wound must have been made first. In other words, Shinji Kasai was stabbed in the throat once, but then cut once more afterwards.
Ouch! So there's 2 different wounds. I never knew that. Only Syobai would have known such an intricate difference between them. And yet Yuki specifically said that he was stabbed when nobody other than Syobai acknowledged that.
Hey Yuki, it's time you stop avoiding this. Just tell us what you did.
It's alright, Yuki. What?
You're not the culprit. That much I can guarantee, so it's time you tell them the truth. No matter what happens, I will protect you.
Guys, here's the thing. The dominoes are falling in place. Yuki's earlier sprites that resemble Utsuro and Sora suddenly becoming a lot more aggressive. Me thinks Sora might have remembered something. And, I don't know. I guess we'll see in Chapter 5. Speaking of Chapter 5, I have a hard time deducing who's gonna die. I think Syobai might die. And I think Yoroko might die. Maybe even Teruya, but I don't think Iroha, Mikado, Sora, or Yuki are gonna die. So one of those three is. I'm just going ahead into the future because I'm not gonna be able to record tomorrow. So yeah, again, weird. Oh, give me a second, I completely forgot to do something. And there we go, episode 20 is being uploaded right now. I completely forgot. I put it in my mind to upload it at the same time as I was recording this, but I'm just stupid. Anyways. Sora? Yep, I think Mikado realized this as well. I'm sorry. I should be better off dead. I've done something terrible. I stabbed Big Bro like you said with a glass shard on the neck. Oh no. Why? Why did you do that?
Yuki, calm down! I know I asked you all to ignore me, but can I just say one thing? I know for a fact that a person like you wouldn't stab Shinji without a good reason. That I agree with. Just what happened between you two?
The beginning is the same as what I told you before. After Nikkei said Big Bro could be the traitor, I was being cautious while investigating. But when I suddenly got attacked by somebody from behind, after being ambushed, I lost consciousness. And when I came to, Nikkei was knocked down on the floor, and Big Bro was holding a gun in his hands with a scary-looking expression.
Yeah, that part's the same as what I experienced.
I was scared. I don't know if it was what Nikkei told us, but it didn't feel like the Big Bro I knew. You all know how he acted weird lately, right?
The PTSD stuff.
I was so scared that I was frozen still when he suddenly came right at me. I thought that Nikkei had just been killed by Big Bro. So when I thought I was going to be killed, my body reacted without thinking. I grabbed the shard of glass lying on the ground and he went straight for his neck.
Hold on, why did he attack Nikkei and Yuki in the first place?
Well, obviously he was a traitor, just as I suspected. After being pressed on by me, he revealed his true colors. Is that so? I think he figured out something. I think he figured out something very important.
What? But I thought...
Even as he got stabbed by me, he grabbed and threw my body away. If I stayed still, I might have died from that. Next thing I knew, he had crashed into the wall. The ceiling and the wall came down. Big Bro was buried under the debris while bleeding out. When everything was over, the horrible realization came over me. That I had killed someone.
I get what you're saying, but there's no reason to be that hard on yourself. If you're telling the truth, then it was more like it was an accident than a murder.
But the rules of the killing school trip never consider the context of things. If there's a dead body, someone has to pay the price. By your logic, Hibiki's case was an accident as well, as she was only used by Kanade.
She did not deserve to die, Mikado, and you fucking know it.
I know that, don't you talk back to me!
Yuki, what happened next? What do you mean what happened next? My mind went blank. All that I thought to myself was that I needed to get away from that place, far away.
And you didn't get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, as the hostess said, it was more of an accident than a murder. That's why Yuki Maeda ran away on the spot without doing anything. An albino girl witnessed Yuki Maeda running away. Sounds like everything is starting to come together. Right. I guess this is the end for me. I'm sorry for lying, but even if it was an accident, when I killed Big Bro, it was actually... I just wanted to live. Yuki. But like Sora said, you're not the culprit. Nikkei is. Because while Shinji was bleeding out, the fire killed him. I'm like 100% sure of that. And Nikkei was the one who started the fire.
Yuki, it's not over yet. You're not the culprit.
What do you mean? I stabbed him! That feeling of sharp glass blending into his flesh is still haunting me.
The culprit is still Nikkei.
Sorry, you've been at it constantly saying that I'm the culprit. Are you trying to pick a fight with me? You think I'm gonna keep tolerating your shit?
I feel like I need to apologize to you in advance.
What for?
Now that Yuki has come clean, it's my turn. After I went up to the power room and witnessed Yuki running away from the crime scene, the first thought that came to me was that I couldn't just let Yuki be the black one.
What?
I don't know why. Maybe it was from witnessing my friend committing murder. Or maybe it was something else.
Oh gee, I wonder why. Seriously, it's all coming together. Mikado is like super... Mikado knows as well. Mikado absolutely fucking knows what's up. I would still like to know Sora's backstory to see why she's so attached to Utsuro, but I wasn't ready to let Yuki down just yet. But you just got to the conclusion, so you're really dragging things out. So what did you do?
I want you to first understand that at the time, I didn't fully comprehend what had happened. All that I knew was that Yuki had definitely stabbed Shinji, and Nikkei was knocked out cold. I tried to be calm and walked up to Shinji when I noticed something. At that moment, Shinji was still alive and breathing.
What? He was alive after getting stabbed in the throat!
Is that really the truth? Maybe it wasn't a direct hit, I don't know for sure. But he was alive, probably only for a few minutes more. I first thought of healing him, but it wasn't like I had any medical experience. And if Shinji died while doing so, Yuki would be the black one for his death. So I decided to take action.
What did you do?
I decided to protect Yuki. I decided to make him not the culprit.
Sora, you didn't.
Yes, I delivered the finishing blow. The large cut on the neck was caused by me.
Sora, are you crazy? If you did that, you'd be... Why? Why would you do such a thing for someone like me?
Perhaps I had a better option. But at that time, this was the only option I could think of. It was like I was getting led on by some strange memory.
Uh-oh! Terry is also starting to see what the fuck's going on. Oh, Chapter 5's about to be really fucking good, isn't it?
Wait, then that would make Sora the culprit. But it doesn't end there. You'll probably all despise me for this, but I'll tell you all the truth.
Sora?
Hiding the fact that I went to the power room, insisting on things without any evidence to back it up. I apologize for everything, but I couldn't bring myself to tell the truth. And I must tell you all the truth. The truth about the horrible sin I've committed. Even as I was thinking to do something as despicable as ending Shinji's life, I still valued my life. My body was trying to save Yuki, while in my head I still didn't want to die. So I used someone else's hand instead.
Oh no! Oh hell no, Sora, that's fucked. Does this even count? Sora, come on, girl, you did not. Oh no. What do you mean?
While I did cut Shinji's throat, I didn't do it myself, but I used the hands of somebody else to do it.
Someone else's hands? I don't get what you're trying to say. You. Amazing. I never would have expected such a result. If Albino Girl is telling the truth, then we have our culprit. That culprit's identity is... That is so fucked, dude. No, this shouldn't count, dude. I'm sorry, Sora, but you should be executed for this. There was only one other person there at the crime scene. Nikkei and Yuri. Albino Girl used your unconscious hand instead. I'm so sorry. No fucking way. Wait, are we? Oh, we're at the midpoint. Wow, not even an hour. Yeah, this trial is a lot shorter. Thank fuck. What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, we are playing as Sora again. Uh-oh. We are playing as Sora again. What was the first thought that came to me? Oh, because now we know what happened to Sora, and we don't need to keep it a secret. So now we can play as her.
Shock, horror, fear, rage. These feelings could be considered the normal reaction. The entire situation was completely surreal to me after all. When I look back, however, the first emotion I felt was... awe. Why was I in such awe as I watched it happen? Why did I feel awe from witnessing Yuki almost kill Shinji? Perhaps it was because of that awe that I did such a thing. If I just let things be like this, then he would have become the Blackened. There would be a class trial and he would be executed. And I cannot let that happen. I should be the one to protect him.
Seriously, what is your history? What's your story, Sora? Who are you? What were you to Utsuro?
I tell myself I tried to ignore and resist it. But that voice rang inside me clear as clear can be. The voice of a demon hiding somewhere deep within me.
Yeah, I figured. You are an ultimate despair, Sora. Okay. So, here's the thing. I kind of figured out most of this. Well, not the case itself, but like, regarding Sora. As soon as I saw that motive video, I was like, yeah, Sora is absolutely one of the closest people to Utsuro. She just doesn't remember it. This case is fucking wild. That really shouldn't count though, honestly. That really shouldn't count. But, sure, why not?
I gripped the glass shard using Nikei's unconscious hand and cut Shinji's throat. Right then and there. Does that mean Nikei's the Blackened?
So that was why Sora was so insistent on Nikei being the culprit.
Yeah, and only she knew this. Even Nikei Yuri didn't know himself that he was the culprit. That's fucked. No, that really shouldn't count, dude. I'm with it. That should not count. But to tell what happened would be to announce the sin she had committed. So she hesitated on it, as you would expect from her. Don't you fuck with me! What the hell did you do with my treasured hand?
Nikei, why don't you calm down first and...
Calm down? How can anyone calm down from this shit?
Even I would be bewildered by this turn of events if I was the one experiencing it. Be the culprit without even knowing it.
This doesn't count! This class trial shouldn't count! I'm with Nikei. I'm sorry, this is fucked. This is bullshit. This should not count. I did literally nothing! Sora's obviously the culprit here!
I have nothing to say. I'm just so sorry.
You think sorry's gonna solve my problem? If I turn out to be the Blackened, I'm going to die right now!
But I thought you said that dying here doesn't mean you die for real? If this was the real world, I would have never tried such a thing. I know that's a petty excuse, but after all this is over, I'll make it up in any way possible. So please.
But this is going way too far! Didn't I also tell you that we don't know what could happen to our bodies even if we die? You're basically telling me to endure whatever that's going to happen to me as long as it's not death?
That's not what I meant.
If you knew so well you weren't gonna really die from this, then why didn't you sacrifice yourself? Or did you really want to continue this killing school trip that badly? I betrayed the Voids, helped you out, did all that, and you act like this, you little...
I hate to break this moment, but is there any reason to continue the trial anymore?
What?
Well, if Sora's telling the truth, then Nikei's the culprit, right?
There wasn't a reasoning or puzzle solving or whatever, but yeah, we do have a culprit based on our results.
Then why don't we just end it here? I don't want to be in this place anymore. Besides, Nikei was originally the one to...
Another slip up by Iroha.
Wait, hold on, why are we even believing her in the first place? Forget logic, why are we believing this I killed Shinji using Mr. Nikei's hands BS? She could have just made it up on the spot.
I get why you're unwilling to believe it, but believe it or not, her story does have some ground. It matched with Yuki Maeda's confession earlier, not to mention with the statements that the others had made.
But even so! Syobai said it well, so why don't we vote? Wait guys, just one thing. I'm not trying to cover up for Nikei or anything, but Nikei didn't have any intent to murder according to Sora, right?
What?
I was just unsure if someone else using Nikei, who was unconscious to murder Shinji, would really count as Nikei being the culprit. Well, I don't understand.
It's exactly the same as Kanade and Ibiki. Yoriko, If Hibiki was deemed the blackened, Nikkei has to here. Even though I think it's complete bullshit, Nikkei has to be deemed the blackened here. Good call, oh, sis girl. Girl's got a point. I also believe it is too early to decide on who's the culprit. If Nikkei Yomiuri can be considered a murder method, then we'd have Albino Girl as our culprit instead.
Nikkei is the murder weapon. Care to explain?
Whether Nikkei Yomiuri could be considered Albino Girl's murder weapon or not. I meant it literally.
What? Nikkei himself was the murder weapon?
That is impossible. How can one consider a human being as a weapon? Have you asked Monocro to confirm that? What? Did you ask Monocro if Nikkei Yomiuri was decided as the culprit of this case? In the case of Kanade Otonokoji, she asked in advance about if her murder could be considered a double blackened murder. It was to avoid any messy confusion afterwards. I mean, you should have known by now that there are no 100% positives in class trials. I didn't think that far ahead. See, even she's unsure of it.
Wait, I don't know if Nikkei could be considered a murder weapon or not. But if we do consider it to be that way, does that mean...
Yep. Albino Girl would be the culprit to kill King Shinji Kasai using her murder weapon of choice, Nikkei.
You fucked up, Sora. I see, so this is a matter of deciding who's the culprit between Sora and Nikkei. Let's applaud Yoriko, who gave this crucial insight to the case. You might have even let Nikkei live another day.
Wait, but that would mean Sora... Well, obviously Sora's the culprit. A murder has to include the intent to cause harm by the murderer.
But even if she's the culprit, she did it to save me.
So now what? Forget why or how, we can even decide on who's done it.
Scrum debate?
How could this happen to me? There's no way that... How could a human being be considered a weapon, even if he wasn't conscious? But if it is possible, then what would happen to me?
Yeah, scrum debate. Let's go.
Alright, let's see how powerful this spoiler skill is. This case is weird, but...
Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if Sora got executed. She kinda fucked it up. And we still don't know why Shinji just attacked people. I'm kinda curious to learn that. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Wow. Oh, really? Oh, the three protagonists of the game. The three protagonists of the game on one side. That's actually pretty cool. Because let's be honest, Yuki is a protagonist in this game, even if we don't play as him. Alright, let's go. Oh, object. Weapons by definition should be only be objects. Culprits. Don't I have? Oh, I didn't. Oh, wait. Did I not use the skill on Sora and that's why it didn't work? I'm stupid. Intent. Hibiki had the intent to kill. Exactly, that's what I meant. Oh, wait, it says there. I'm stupid. Weapon. Can Nikkei Yomiuri be considered a weapon? I didn't think Mikado would be on this side, though. Our accounts match with each other. Conviction strong enough can be presented as evidence. Yeah. All right, let's go. I like how Terui is still silent. Oh man. This case is weird. I'm just like, oh, I'm just in awe of what is going on. So how long are we going to continue this?
We're just going in circles if we continue like this.
Yo, Sora, why are you so dead set on being against me? If you thought that it was okay for me to die here and be safe in the real world, why didn't you apply that same thought process to you? Or is it the old, if I do it, it's right, if it's wrong, if it's you? So are you scared now that it's your body on the line? I cannot leave this world yet. There's still something I have to do. Oh!
Is there a way we can confirm who's technically the one who did it?
Alright then, let's not waste any more time and ask someone who's sure to know who's done it. Someone who's sure to know the truth? The guy I talked about just a minute ago. Monocro, you listening? You should know, right? Whether or not Nikkei Yomiuri's hand could be considered a weapon? Why aren't you saying anything?
Syobai, you know I cannot answer that question. To answer that question would be to answer who's the culprit between Sora and Nikkei.
Is that how it works? I thought we were just gonna ask if Nikkei could be considered a weapon.
That ultimately decides who's the culprit after all. So we're basically asking him for the answer. Of course he wouldn't answer back. Was hoping it was worth a shot since you went haywire a while ago. But you're still bound by those rules?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. No, this is quite the troublesome situation we're in.
Yeah, because there's nothing that points to either of them. I actually, no. Everything points to either of them, but like, the definition of murder weapon is what's gonna save this case.
We would have to decide it ourselves if Monocro doesn't outright tell us.
Hold on a minute.
Syobai?
Let's go over everything again. Albino reporter and Yuki Maeda. You three should talk about what you each heard and did in the case. What? We already did that. Yuki, why don't we stop complaining and do what he says just once? Maybe he has an idea or something.
I agree. We're all going after each other, saying it's our fault. It's your fault. But this isn't the time for emotional drama between us. Let's say what we have to say about each other for now and logically think this through once more.
It's not like there's more to say about this case, though. As I said before, I was kidnapped by someone, and when I woke up, Nikkei was unconscious and Big Bro attacked me. Frightened to death, I grabbed the glass shard on the ground and stabbed Big Bro on the neck. Then I ran away and pretended I knew nothing. Same for me. I called Shinji out and was talking with him when he suddenly knocked me out. When I woke up, Shinji had bled out, dead, and I ran away from the scene. But like, it still doesn't explain the fire. I guess that's what we need to discuss. Who set fire to the power room? And how?
As I told you before, I went up to the power room through the secret passageway below and witnessed Ryuki running away from the crime scene. And to save him from being executed, I grabbed the glass shard using Nikkei's hand and cut Shinji's throat. Although I still don't know what made me do that.
It seems like this is just a recalling of what they said before.
And you're sure you said every last detail? Of course, I mean, every one of us has been exposed already, so there's basically no point in lying. Then we have a problem. Who was the one that caused the fire?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Let's go over the facts. The power room was on fire, there's no doubt about that. According to our alibis, the only people that entered the power room are Albino, Nikkei Yomiuri, Yuki Maeda. Check. Now let's assume all of you are telling the truth. Where the hell did the fire come from?
You're right. What happened then? Aren't you acting a bit too surprised? Syobai mentioned the fire once before in this trial.
Yeah, but it was glossed over once every single one of you little shits started exposing each other. Now that the three of you have told the actual truth, we now need to readdress this problem.
But why is the fire important? The Blacken's bound to be either Sora or Nikkei regardless of the fire.
No, you may not have realized this with your barely functioning brain, but Syobai is basically implying that one of the three who visited the power room may be lying.
Yeah, if there's a likelihood of any party falsifying their statement, we need to dig every last detail until we're sure we got everything right. I see. So who caused the fire then?
That's a good question. I know nothing. I told you everything I know. Same here.
The fire at the power room. Even I don't know about that. Let's think this through step by step. I might be able to find something now.
Alright, Logic Craft. Here we go. It's time to play Floppy Bird. I got this, guys. I got this. I got this. I'm a gamer! A gamer with a stiff nose. But I'm a gamer. We're gonna game here. Wow. Gamer. We're gaming. Oh, I see how it is, game. I'm not doing too hot, guys. I'm gonna die. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe? Oh, I made it. Let's fucking go. I'm the best. I'm literally the best at this game. No. In what order did the prime three suspects of this case leave the power room? So it was Yuki, Sora, Nikkei. Makes sense. I'm guessing it was Nikkei who set fire to the thing. Nice, that's one. Let's go, tiny baby Sora. Oh god. Lineage evil! Oh. Oh, we're gaming. Oh, we're gaming. Oh, we're gaming. Oh, we are. Ouch. I thought I was gonna. Ouch. I thought I was gonna do that damageless. We're no longer gaming. I almost nearly died again. Alright, let's see. What's the question? Who was left inside the power room after Nikkei and Yuri left the power room? Shinji. Wait, you're not actually suggesting that Shinji caused the fire to protect Yuki? Maybe it was. Huh. Oh, what is this? The trick to this is letting go of Z way earlier than you think. Uh-oh. There are so many red squares. I can't touch anything else, actually. Unless it's green. But I don't think there will be oh. Never mind, there are greens. There we go. Made it through all of them in the first try. Let's fucking go. If the fire caught on when Shinji was dead, what are the possible explanations? Maybe, I don't know. Actually, this one might be wrong. Oh no! Yes! Oh. I mean, that's what it was pointing at. Ooh. Jesus. I'll take it. Got a perfect score on Logicraft. I'll be right back. I need to go refill my water bottle because, you know, talking in the characters' voices does strain my voice. I'll be right back. All right, we're back with a not brand new water bottle. It's the same as always, but it is refilled. Let's keep going. Let us go. Wait, Nikkei, so when you left the power room, the fire wasn't there, right? Just how many times do I have to repeat myself? Yes, there was no fire. I thought it was some malfunctioning from the damaged machines that caused the fire. That means if someone did cause the fire, then it would be after Nikkei left the power room.
Does that mean someone else entered the power room once Nikkei left?
That's impossible. Everyone excluding Sora, Yuki, and Nikkei all have sound alibis. Now we're back to deciding between Sora, Yuki, and Nikkei again.
We told you, even we don't know.
But then it doesn't make sense. There's no one else who could have caused that fire.
It's exactly as Hiroha said. There's no one among us right here, right now, that could have caused that fire. What are you trying to suggest, Sora? I'm saying I might have an idea on who actually caused that fire. Let me cut straight to the chase. We don't need to consider the possibility of someone else entering the power room after Nikkei left. Because there was one other person in the power room. And that's Shinji.
What? Sorry, what do you mean? Shinji was dead at that point.
But what if he wasn't? If he was still alive and if he had caused that fire? Then everything that we said up until this point makes sense.
Sora, are you hearing yourself? Didn't you say yourself that you delivered the finishing blow to Shinji? You're the last person I expected to say that.
Yeah, not to mention that it was his second fatal blow that he received on the same spot, mind you. How can anyone be alive after getting stabbed and cut in the throat? You can! What? Normally anyone would die, but there are cases where someone suffers that and still survives for more than 30 minutes. Trust me on this. Did anybody... Wait, did anybody... I'm trying to think if anybody in the first game had that. I mean, the only person who was like hella stabbed was Kizuna. Is he thinking about her? Maybe?
What is with you, Mr. Nobody? And you sound like you actually saw someone pulling that off. Well, Are you alright, Teruya?
Let's just ignore him and return to the topic at hand.
And yes, I think he's talking about Teruya, maybe. Kizuna.
So are you saying that Shinji was still alive after all that?
That makes no sense! Show me anyone who can stay alive for 1 minute with a bloody torn apart neck. Even I think I'm going to get too far. After all, I'm the one who actually cut the throat using Kei's hands.
Yeah, obviously. Kind of funny that the one who actually did it would suggest such a thing.
See, even you're not sure of the whole thing. And whether Shinji's caught the fire or not, he's dead now.
Why should we care what a dead person did before they passed away? We need to decide the culprit among the living right now.
Wait, reporter, what did you just say?
What? I was just saying that we should be talking about something else.
Not that!
What, the part about the culprit being one of us?
Yeah. You said the culprit was among the living, yeah?